that you're listening, cause I'm about to take you on a Georgie Porgy mission. I gave him the number, I saw it in his eyes. She gave me the number, I'm surprised. Good conversation over the phone. He began to comfort me whenever I was alone. George was sweet, so nice and so neat. With any other guy, he didn't have to compete. George was mature, he made sure that he was the only man I'd ever adore. Girls, have you ever had a friend that you get with every now and then? I know for a fact George had a lot of girls spread out from state to state around the world. As long as he was smart and kept his girls in check, made sure I never saw them and showed me respect. He didn't have to be loyal like men should be. I don't care about the other girls, just be good to me. But if I ever saw one, that would be the end. He couldn't kick the storyline if she was just a friend. The girls I didn't care if I don't lie. See, cause Georgie was into making young girls cry. Drugs and such, but once in a while he drink too much. Hanging in the club where they play rockers, him and his friend drinking vodka. I was looking for him and I found him there with his clothes messed up and his up hair. I told him he was messing up, he wouldn't go far. He got mad and asked his friends for the keys to the car. I said don't drive, use your head. Drive while you're drunk and you'll kill yourself dead. We began to argue, bad words were said. Then he got kicked out by some long-haired dread. Ran into the car as if in a hurry. He started the car, but his vision was blurry. He didn't care, he drove off into the night, riding for miles without his headlights. Georgie Porgy had too much on his mind. He was still young, yet running out of time. Last week he took tests and the doctor told him George had cancer in his lungs and his colon. See, when he was 12, he started smoking. Paid no attention when he started choking. Thoughts flashed through his head, there they stuck. So Georgie Porgy crashed into a truck. I wish I would've told him how I liked him so much, how he made me feel with the slightest touch. Now he's gone and I can't tell him nothing. Wish he was here so I could say something. Story is not to say that I'm in sorrow, just to say no one is promised tomorrow. If you love someone, you should say it often. You'll never know when they'll be laying in a coffin. Wake up, it's important that you know that no one on earth is promised tomorrow. Believe that. And don't think that it can't happen to you.
Well, I'm back. More discussion. If you don't believe that we are at a point of, or actually already at war, in a sense, again, we're discussing these the quiet wars. Then here are some of the strategies that the people that we're up against have already come up with. You know, you keep the public ignorant. You attack the family unit. You know, you give out more credit, less cash. And when you do these things, as far as keeping the public ignorant, you know, and controlling the points of feedback, you get less public organization. You can control the education of the youth. You can keep the adult public attention diverted away from real issues, matters of no real importance. You keep the young people ignorant of real mathematics, economics, real law, real history. You keep them entertained. Keep most of the people below, a sixth grade level. This data that they collect from us on a daily basis, they're so well organized. And they use the IRS. They use this money. They bail out banks, large corporations, but then you don't bail out the people who are in debt to the banks. You take all the resources, and now what I've been hearing is that a lot of these, political families, rich families have been buying up, the wells and reservoirs and all these different forms of energy. This is why they're in these places. Nigeria. They're taking the blood from the earth, all the resources from the earth, and taking them as their own. Who can stop them? Again, they go where they want, they do what they want, and then they take these things that are here naturally and then sell them back to us. They take something which is natural, create something that is not natural for the body, and then they sell it back to us and we eat it. I just can't. I wonder when, we're going to put all the bickering aside and come together to form something, for ourselves. We're not ignorant in the fact because we know what's going on. We can see it every day, and we continue to just have discussions and debate. And again, they allow you to see certain things, so they're showing you, we're going to show you what we're doing, but what are you going to do about it? We are eons behind, these groups of people, these families, these mischief makers. Because again, if you believe that, the revolution is going to start sometime, out of your, a few generations ahead, then you're confused. It's already started. We're eons behind it. I'll go into something that my brother was discussing, as far as, believing in that the Big Bang Theory. How are they able to tell you these things that happened so many millions of years ago, or thousands of years ago? How do you think they're able to do that? But then you take it and you believe it, and then you want to create a situation where you take away science from religion. It's all the same. It's one and the same. Because they'll tell you that an asteroid came here, hit the planet. You know what I mean? Split it in half. Divided all the continents. Killed dinosaurs. But when you're cast away from somewhere that you once were, you have to learn how to walk again. Hence, you're not used to this, so you become, caveman. Again, if we have to break this down because that's their evolution, learning how to walk upright and straight. And you can take this and believe it any way that you want to believe it. Again, listening to this and researching is the main issue. Because blindly following anybody, even myself, it's not something that we're meant to do. The essence of God is inside of us. And those feelings that you get in your body, when something's wrong, but you don't follow it. It's like that feeling that somebody who likes to go out and party, who knows that they have to pay their bills, they get that feeling, but they go out anyway. They have fun, sure. But then that Monday morning when they get up, they realize they haven't paid, a light or water or whatever the bill is they have to pay. They realize that, man, I shouldn't have done this. Or they go in there and they lose some of their money somewhere, their wallet, in the club. Hence, they shouldn't have went out to that place anyway. I guess people get satisfaction out of different things. But anyway, I don't want to bore you all. We'll get back to the music. And again, I'm hoping I can get the brother on the line so we'll finish talking about the topic that's at hand. Again, that number is 786-766-8971.
Guns talk, killers breathe. Heavy metal got it raining lid. One wrong look, now you somewhere covered in red. People sick of pain, so they playing dead. AK-47, I ain't never scared. Put it down, be the words you ain't never said. Take less than a second, how this shit go. It's a dead end road, can't get ahead. You ever heard 10 shots calling for you like wake up? Now you in the grave, how the fuck you finna wake up? Musta forgot the whole scene got taped up. Playing with heat, the whole scene got baked up. Some been up in the cell looking at it. Picture so clear, but it's painted dramatic. Niggas run up, leave you smoking like addicts. With bullets so rapid, they sounded like static. Guns make half of the people I know feel invincible. Covered in black, now they feeling invisible. No hospital, but condition is critical. Guns, everybody ain't meant to have them. When under pressure, any coward grab them. They open fire, then let you have them. Like
down
damn.
south like the Wild West. Bullets hit your entire chest. Some struggle to digest, but I seen the trouble try to buy a vest. I'm rolling around with these reptiles, dropouts, stepchilds who got no love for they old folks and try to rob toys at Wet and Wilds, and that's wild. Very few of them vile. This the birthplace of racism, so these black folks, they don't smile. And these white folks that flame the crosses with ignorance that they sprayed across it. Watch close who you talk to, cause everybody here that you talk to got guns. That ain't nothing strange. You should keep your cool, cause these right hips contain bang, bang, guns. Down south folks get off. You just came with that 1-2 and that kung fu, better get lost. These guns, bang. Some of need survival, some just trying to flex, some just like they rifle. These guns, bang. Everyone here got them. That could be a problem, but I know what could solve it. These guns. Revolvers around here ain't nothing new. Even toddlers in back roads of these wild cities been known to shoot. My old man loved a gun range, more than church, and on Sundays had a MAC-10, shotguns, Desert Ease in this 1K that I never shot. That Beretta taught me that lettuce hot. As a kid shot at this coke can with a BB gun in an empty lot. That was till I was old enough. Now it's under my bed and not cold enough. Shit hot, anybody could get got, cause they tryna eat. And who am I? I'm just trying to sleep. Was always told that the loudest mouth would never be the type to let the fire speak. As a child, I'd be sitting at home. Pops upstairs, about to get the chrome. For a kid my age, about to split the bone. All cause he ain't know that my pops had guns. That ain't nothing